Retro fucking games, man. They are the shit. And, there's a lot of people that might argue that why play old games? They're stupid. There's new games. Graphics this, graphics that. Fucking frame rate. And you fuck off! Alright? I still think retro games are the shit. And, I just want to tell a little story about them and just see what you guys think about old school games, too. But, let's get right into it. Start off with, there's one thing I've always noticed is controllers now. They're very complex and they're heavy, they're bulky, they're big, they got batteries. That's, it's cool. It's technological badassery, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my hands start to hurt just from clicking that and pushing it or, doing this and all that. There's one thing I've always had in mind when I'm sitting there with these big bulky controllers in my hand. You know what the first thing that comes to mind is? This motherfucker right here. This right here is a fucking controller, alright? This right here is motherfucking legendary. And everybody knows it. It's got the clickies and that's it. You got motherfucking 1, 2, 3, 4 and a motherfucking D-pad. That's it. And then that's all we needed, Fucking, well, I wasn't personally alive back when this fucker was out and big, but, that's all they needed. Me, more like N64, Sega Genesis type shit. But, yeah, just a thought I had. They have come a long fucking way, huh? But there is one thing I will say, and that is I appreciate greatness, and you can't say that this right here isn't technological greatness. They came a long fucking way, and a lot of people like simple. I'm a simple man too. But you gotta give credit where credit's due, and it is still pretty badass what they got going on nowadays. But as we all know, retro gaming and collecting the retro games and the old and the classics and, the rares is very, very expensive and time consuming, and hell, not everybody has pockets full of fucking cash. They do, but it goes to other things like bills and shit. Not everybody can go and spend $250 on a fucking 3DO on eBay just like that. So, there's other ways around it. There's emulators, that's completely free. Some could say it's wrong, illegal, whatever, but it's completely free. And, who can go wrong with that? Well, unless you go to jail because Nintendo sue ya. But hey, it's cool. That's one thing you can do, and that's one way you can get around it, the money thing. But that's why they have stuff like this right here. This is called a Retro Duo, and it's definitely not the best, and it's definitely not the best made thing, but it gets the job done. You can take SNES or, NES and pop them right in there and play them, just like a fucking regular old system. Holy shit, I fucking put it in backwards. But as you can see, it gets the job done, and it's 2-in-1. I think they even have one fucking like 5 or 6. It's made by Hyperkin or some shit. I don't know. I heard it's not the best, so beware. But it can do a lot, and it's not as expensive as buying all the old consoles either. I lost the power cord to this, but when I did have it, it was pretty cool. And it like I said, it got the job done. And they're not expensive. I think I paid $60 for this thing, and it had 2 controllers. And I had the games, which, people go through hard times in life. Everybody does. I, myself, went through a hard time in life. I had to sell a lot of my collection. And, I don't have much left. But hey, it is what it is, and that's why they make stuff like this. Hell, the only thing I really have worth talking about anymore is this motherfucking piece of history right here. This is a Sega Nomad, and the Sega Nomad was a handheld Sega fucking Genesis. And this is one of the coolest things I ever fucking spent money on in my life. And I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of it. Never did, never will. It's broke. My friend busted the damn brightness switch. I don't even have the fucking cord anymore, but you can use the regular Genesis cord, which is what I use, but I sold my Genesis. Figured I got a handheld one, so fuck it, right? But yeah, this thing's cool. It's pretty rare. I'm glad I got me one. It's called a Sega Nomad. It's about all I got left in my collection, and a dusty old banged up Sonic 2 cartridge. But hey, it's still cool, and it's a piece of gaming history, and I'm glad I fucking own one. But back onto the whole money aspect and money issue. You can buy one of them things. It's not the best. It's, like I said, get the job done. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They'll just emulate a Raspberry Pi, or hell, go out and buy the actual systems, which is what I was doing for a while. But, like I said, shit happens. And I'm glad they make stuff like this, okay? This kind of shit is cool as fuck to me. Yeah, you don't get every game that was ever released, but they do release some. And the first one here is the Rare Replay Collection. It's fucking awesome. It has like 30 games. I paid 13 bucks for this, okay? 30 games, old school stuff, everything Rare made besides motherfucking 007. Why did you put 007 on this disc? But yeah, this is cool, and it's not expensive. that's damn sure. But hey, on to the next one. We got the 20th anniversary Duke Nukem. And, you know, it's basically what you know and love about Duke, but on a new system. It's exactly the Atomic Edition, I think, or something like that. Just put on a new disc and slapped on there with new levels, too. Pretty cool. People have their mixed reactions with this one, but I thought it was good enough. It was worth the $18 I paid for it. Cool as fuck. You know, like I said, not everybody has an old PC or whatever they can get to play these kinds of games. You know, this wasn't on console. Now it is. It's cool. But this one's a little bit different. It's Resident Evil 4 Remastered. It's not that old, and it, you know, kind of looks like a newer game. But the fact that you can't play this on the new systems, and they re-released it so you can. This is a great fucking game. I'm glad they do shit like this. A lot of people say it's a cash grab, or, you know, people being greedy, just re-releasing stuff because they're lazy. Well, hell, I'm glad they do it, because guess what? Even PS2s are getting expensive now. You know what I mean? So, hey. Kind of shit's cool to me. You know, back to the game that I started this video with. You know, this game right here is a good fucking example of, you know, how people have gotten just too fucking just unappreciative. You know what I mean? Back in the day when this came out, these graphics fucking blew people's fucking dicks off. You know what I'm saying? You get people now, a game will come out, and it looks like it came out from PS2. Buddy. Graphics are not everything, okay? It's about the fucking game. And I hear it too much now. People just want to bitch about the looks, or there's a bug here, a bug there. Fuck it. They'll fix it eventually. There's these things called patches. But you're going to bitch about the graphics being bad when the game's fucking great? Fuck you, man. You need to go play some old school shit. Y'all just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, I've been getting back into it lately, guys. Just hardcore, you know, watching people like Lazy Game Reviews and Game Sack and just all them guys that I grew up, you know, the first people I ever saw on YouTube. Angry Video Game Nerd, you know, the list goes on. And hey, it never gets old to me. Sometimes I stop and sometimes I forget about it, but it always comes back. And you know, I feel like I'm going to get back into the groove of either collecting or just retro gaming. I thought about doing a retro pie, which is basically like taking a case of something cool that you like an NES or a Genesis, and slapping this thing called a Raspberry Pi in it, which is a mini computer you can put a bunch of fucking games on. I want to do that. I don't know. I don't have the money to go and buy all the systems again, that's for sure. But I want to know what you guys think about old school stuff. Do you have any systems? You know, do you have a collection? Anything. I want to know. This is the type of shit that interests me. My whole life, video games were one of the things that I could just look to and escape the bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. You got any old shit? You want to share it with me? Let me know. Comments below. And I'm Billy Ricky, and I fucking love video games. If you don't, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, you know, fucking go play some chess or checkers. Alright? Have a good day. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't subbed yet. I do all kinds of shit, alright? I hope I don't disappoint you. Peace! The fuck out.